In a stunning revelation that has sent shockwaves through the Chinese entertainment industry, beloved actors Su Kai and Tan Songyun were caught celebrating Halloween together on their drama set in what witnesses are calling an unexpectedly intimate gathering that has left fans questioning everything they thought they knew about their relationship. The exclusive footage and eyewitness accounts emerging from the undisclosed filming location have sparked a frenzy of speculation, with social media platforms exploding with theories about whether this Halloween celebration was simply innocent fun between colleagues, or something far more significant. Industry insiders who spoke on condition of anonymity have described the atmosphere as electric and unusually close, with one crew member revealing that the chemistry between the two stars was unlike anything we've seen during regular filming days. The timing of this celebration has raised eyebrows across the entertainment landscape, especially considering both actors have consistently maintained they are just friends in previous interviews. But their Halloween antics tell a completely different story that production staff members are now whispering about in hushed tones behind the scenes. Could this Halloween celebration be the smoking gun that proves what fans have suspected all along? The drama unfolded on the evening of October 30, first when the entire production crew was supposed to have wrapped for the day, but sources close to the set revealed that Su Kai and Tan Songyun requested to stay behind with a select group of staff members for what was initially described as a small Halloween gathering. However, what transpired over the next several hours has become the subject of intense scrutiny and debate among netizens, who cannot stop dissecting every single detail that has emerged from multiple eyewitness testimonies. According to production assistants who were present at the scene, the celebration began around 7 in the evening when both actors emerged from their respective trailers wearing elaborate Halloween costumes that immediately caught everyone's attention for reasons that went far beyond their impressive craftsmanship and attention to detail. Su Kai reportedly appeared dressed as a classic vampire count, complete with an ornate black cape, dramatically styled hair with silver highlights, and theatrical makeup that accentuated his already striking features, while Tan Songyun stunned onlookers in a Gothic Victorian dress that one witness described as hauntingly beautiful and perfectly coordinated with Su Kai's costume in a way that seemed far too deliberate to be coincidental. The costume coordination that has everyone talking, was this planned months in advance? Entertainment reporters who have covered both actors extensively throughout their careers noted that this level of costume coordination is highly unusual for casual celebrations among co-stars, with veteran entertainment journalist Li Xiaoming stating in an emergency broadcast that in my 20 years covering the industry, I have never seen two actors who claim to be just friends put this much thought and effort into matching Halloween costumes, unless there was something more meaningful happening beneath the surface. The intricate details of their matching Gothic theme extended far beyond just the color scheme and time period of their outfits, as multiple crew members pointed out that both costumes featured identical silver embroidery patterns along the edges, matching antique brooches that appeared to be custom-made as a pair, and even complementary accessories including Victorian-style rings that several sharp-eyed fans later identified as being from an exclusive luxury brand that only creates matching sets for couples. The symbolism of choosing vampire and Victorian lady costumes has not been lost on fans who have been shipping the pair since their first collaboration, with many pointing out that classic vampire lore traditionally involves eternal devotion and unbreakable bonds between vampires and their chosen companions, leading to rampant speculation about whether Su Kai and Tan Songyun were trying to send a coded message to their supporters. The celebration itself took place in one of the larger filming warehouses that had been transformed into an elaborate Halloween wonderland, though the question remains who exactly authorized and funded this extensive decoration setup that would have required significant planning and resources. Eyewitnesses described the warehouse as being filled with hundreds of orange and black balloons, atmospheric lighting that cast eerie shadows across vintage furniture pieces that had been brought in specifically for the occasion, fog machines creating a mysterious ambience throughout the space, and a professional catering setup featuring both Western Halloween treats and traditional Chinese delicacies arranged on tables decorated with Gothic candelabras and fresh black roses. One production assistant who helped with the setup revealed that the entire transformation took nearly 3 days to complete, and involved hiring external decoration specialists, raising questions about when this Halloween celebration was actually planned, and whether it was truly as spontaneous as initial reports suggested. The level of preparation and investment in this private party has led industry analysts to speculate that this might have been intended as something more significant than just a casual holiday celebration, with some suggesting it could have been a private milestone celebration for the two actors disguised as a Halloween party to avoid unwanted attention. What happened during the mysterious 2-hour period when all phones were collected? Perhaps the most controversial aspect of the entire evening was a strict rule that was reportedly enforced by Su Kai's management team requiring all attendees to surrender their mobile phones before entering the main celebration area. a policy that one crew member described as unprecedented and frankly suspicious for what was supposed to be a casual work party. This phone collection period lasted approximately 2 hours, during which time absolutely no photographic or video evidence was captured of what transpired between Soo-kai and Tan Songyun inside the decorated warehouse. The only images that have surfaced online were taken either before the phone collection began or after devices were returned, leading to widespread frustration among fans who are desperate to know what happened during those crucial missing hours. Several crew members who were present during this time have been approached by media outlets offering substantial sums for information, but most have remained tight-lipped, with only a handful providing vague descriptions that have only served to fuel more speculation rather than provide clarity. One brave staff member who spoke anonymously to a popular entertainment blog described witnessing moments of closeness between Soo-kai and Tan Songyun that went far beyond normal co-star behavior, including allegedly seeing them dancing together in a way that was definitely not appropriate for just friends, and sharing drinks from the same glass while laughing intimately in a corner away from other guests. The revelation about the phone-free period has sparked intense debate about privacy rights versus public interest, with some fans arguing that celebrities deserve private moments without constant documentation, while others contend that when two public figures who have massive influence over their fans appear to be in a relationship, they have a responsibility to be transparent, rather than creating elaborate ruses to hide the truth. Legal experts weighing in on entertainment law have noted that while the phone collection policy itself is not illegal, the level of secrecy surrounding this particular celebration is unusual enough to warrant questions about whether there might be contractual obligations preventing either actor from publicly acknowledging a relationship, with some speculating about potential dating bans in their current drama contracts or endorsement deals that could be affected by relationship revelations. The mystery deepened further when it was discovered that several crew members who attended the party were subsequently asked to sign additional non-disclosure agreements specifically about the Halloween celebration, a move that entertainment lawyers described as highly irregular for a supposedly innocent work gathering and definitely indicative that something significant occurred that powerful people want to keep under wraps. The shocking toast that revealed everything, or did it? Multiple witnesses have confirmed that at approximately 9:30 in the evening, after most of the food had been consumed and the party atmosphere had become more relaxed and intimate, Soo-kai stood up and called for everyone's attention to make what was described as an emotionally charged toast that left several people in attendance feeling uncomfortable with its personal nature and obvious implications. According to the most detailed account provided by a makeup artist who was standing less than 10 feet away, Soo-kai raised his glass of red wine, looked directly at Tan Songyun with what was described as unmistakable tenderness and depth of feeling, and delivered a speech in Mandarin that roughly translated to praising her as the person who makes every day on set feel like a celebration, whose presence turns ordinary moments into extraordinary memories, and who has taught me that the best performances come from genuine emotion, rather than mere acting technique. The speech reportedly lasted nearly 3 minutes and became increasingly personal, with Soo-kai allegedly referencing private moments they had shared, and expressing gratitude for her patience during his most difficult days, in a manner that several witnesses felt crossed the line from professional appreciation into romantic territory. The most explosive part of the toast came at the very end when Soo-kai allegedly concluded by saying, "Here's to many more celebrations together, both on camera and off," a phrase that sent immediate ripples through the gathered crowd and prompted audible gasps from several attendees who understood the implications of that statement. Tan Songyun's reaction to this toast has become the subject of intense analysis, with witnesses providing somewhat conflicting accounts of her response, though all agree that she appeared deeply moved by Soo-kai's words. Some attendees claim she had tears in her eyes and looked overwhelmed with emotion, while others insist she was smiling radiantly and appeared completely comfortable with the intimate nature of his speech. One particularly observant script supervisor noted that throughout the entire toast, Tan Songyun never broke eye contact with Soo-kai and that the way they were looking at each other was so intense that everyone else in the room felt like they were intruding on a private moment despite being at a group gathering. After Soo-kai finished speaking, Tan Songyun allegedly stood up and embraced him in a hug that lasted what multiple people described as definitely longer than a friendly hug should last, with their foreheads touching briefly before they separated, a gesture that in Chinese culture can carry significant romantic implications,